Hey guys, Ryan Bidoff, blogging from paradise in beautiful Nicosia, Cyprus. Live. We're live? This is live? Rocking the St. Patrick shirt, blogging from paradise. 1863, time of the Civil War. It's pretty old high school. New Jersey. It's 2015. Kyrie Irving, Michael Kidd Gilchrist, Sam Dalembert, Al Harrington. Some stars of the future there now, big time stars. DeAndre Bembry, who just got drafted by the Atlanta Hawks. A lot of talent. But guys, today we're talking blogging here in beautiful Nicosia, Cyprus. And before we dive into this blogging post, these blogging tip posts, make sure that you go to Amazon.com and you buy a Blogging from Paradise ebook or 5. Grab a bunch for your library. They're such fun, inspired reads. I've been tweet endorsed by a New York Times bestselling author. I've spoken about these ebooks at NYU. They are epic. They are spreading like wildfire. Really, really fun reads. So buy a handful before you dive into this or after the video. Just make sure you pick them up because they're really, really helpful. They're bite-sized, they're entertaining, they're full of practical tips, and more importantly, they're full of the friggin' energy work, like ideas. The idea, the foundation of this hangout/blog post. This is the type of stuff you gotta get down. That's why so many people struggle online. And you look at folks who rock it out and travel all over the world, do epic things. They have the energy work down, the inner work. Maybe there's a neighbor pulling up in Nicosia, Cyprus. Okay, guys. Content is Prince. It makes sense. Yeah, it does actually. And marketing. Well, that's the princess. They're down here. Up here, the king and the queen. What is it? It's this, I said in the blog post title. It's energy. Everything is energy. And I was just on Warrior Forum a little while ago. I'll pop back in there. It seems kind of fun to contribute a little here and there. And somebody brought up the topic about content is king. What's queen? Is it marketing? It's this, that, blah, 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 blah. And I dove in and I just said, it's all energy. It's all energy. You could write until the cows come home. You could market. You could do everything right. I mean, everything from creating the content, from marketing it. You could follow each practical step like an automat, like a machine, and do everything right and still fail horribly, still not make a cent, still not gain readers or viewers or fucking struggle. It's just you could struggle horribly for years on end after doing every single thing right, or you could barely make a dent. You could barely make an impact after doing. Wait a second, this guy said practically boom, 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 boom. I read this on Next Provider. Content's king, so I created a lot of content and I connected with a lot of people. You could do all that and struggle like hell if your energy is down here, if you're not following your fun. If you're not doing fun and freeing, and then, sometimes hella uncomfortable things. If your energy sucks, and that's why energy is king and queen, you'll struggle. But in the same regard, if your energy is amazing, you're going to kill it. And you could break all types of rules. You could do things that nobody else does on the content front or on the marketing front. You could go against the grain. You could totally obliterate the paradigm. You could do everything from an unorthodox approach. And what's going to happen? You're going to kill it because everything is energy. Every single thing is energy. When you get the energy down, the content creating, the marketing, whatever direction you're being pulled in becomes infinitely easy. Like right now, between the images that I'm snapping and sharing from Paradise and the Hangouts and the short videos I'm putting on the 1080 HD ones are 720. Is that the HD? Yeah. That I'm putting on YouTube and my Facebook profile page or whatever. I'm publishing 4, 6, 8, 10 posts a day. Easy. Because my energy's up here. It's such a piece of cake. It's how I wrote and self-published 126 ebooks to Amazon. Most folks, when you try to do it along certain lines, blogging-wise, ebook writing wise. That'd be impossible. They can't get one ebook out. I have 126. You think, well, how do you, energy is up through the friggin' roof? And of course, I do things that help me raise my energy, like meditating. I can't do the icy cold shower bit here in Cyprus, and it's been 102 every day for like the past week. So the water comes out hot. The pipe's run under the ground. Forget about it. It's like a little cool for like 2 seconds, and then it gets piping hot. On the cold, it's just places as the heat box in the desert. It's the most. It has to be the most eastern country, farthest east in Europe, because we're like really close to Syria. So it's like, can't do that, but I do deep stretching, meditation, exercise for an hour, intermittent fasting, not quite as strict because we still have the jet lag bit going. But the point is, I raise my energy, and the more I raise my energy, I thought I saw something, just reflection, I kill it. And that's why energy is king and queen. Because all the creating, all the content that you're creating, the videos, the blog posts, the ebooks, all the marketing, Twitter, blog commenting, Facebook, G+, whatever, email list, you're doing list building. All that, all those actions, they respond to your energy. And the more you raise your energy, all that stuff's going to get easier and easier and easier. But energy is the king and the queen. It's the whole caboodle. Once you get that up here, you're going to vibrate at such a level, you're going to be vibing so high, you're having so much fun, that you'll just let everything in. Or everything means for you. And you'll keep letting it in. You'll keep letting in the prospering relationships. You'll get those creative ideas. Oh yeah, how do you think about that? Oh, maybe I'll do a hangout, and yeah, I'll cover this topic. You just let it in. And you'll let in money, and profitable partnerships, and fun, and creative ideas, and houses. And awesome friends, and just all types of stuff that you never could have done, you never would have allowed in if you were so focused just on creating content and thinking, okay, if I do this, then I'll get this. No. If you be this, then you're set. It's the being, it's the energy, and guys, I cannot, I stress this point in all my blog posts, all my ebooks. The practical tips have their space, and I share millions of them. No, not millions. I'm trying to think the repetition. No. Tens of thousands, just over the years between sharing the same tips or in my ebooks, thousands. It's just so many practical tips, but I always dive into that energy. You gotta follow your fun. You gotta do the freeing thing. It may be uncomfortable sometimes. That's how you get your energy up so high where it jumps through the roof. And when you raise your vibe, when you're having so much fun, you're following that fun, that's when you let in the prospering relationships, the prospering ideas, the money. It's just, you're going to kill it when you realize that content is the prince, marketing the princess, but the king and the queen up here, the big dogs, it's your energy. Guys, that's it for today. Share this post with all your buddies. Share the hangout with all your buddies. Let's get everybody's energy raised in the blogosphere so we could really kill it, dissolve these struggles that people are going through. And again, buy a Blogging Paradise ebook, or 5, or even 10 on Amazon. They're such fun reads. They're just $9.99. I put in all the stuff that I've done to retire to a life of island hopping through smart blogging. This is me from my perspective. They're colorful. They're unlike any blogging tips ebook you'll ever see in your life. It's not the same. A lot of times it's drone this stuff. It's just practical tips regurgitated, and they rock, a lot of these tips. I'm not saying that, but it's just fucking boring and bland. Mine are not. I have ebooks from everything from how 2 Thai ladyboy whores teach you 5 blogging lessons, being stalked by 2 Thai ladyboy prostitutes, as I was in Bangkok, to becoming a networking machine, and the stuff I delve into. I bring my travel stuff. There's nothing like it in the world. It's just, there's nothing like it, blogging tips wise, just like my blog. And it's so cool because it's just me and my voice. So buy a whole bunch of them today. Share them with all your buddies. Guys, I gotta go. I think it's time for, still gotta fast. Maybe it's a coffee time. Maybe a little coffee. And, walk around Nicosia tonight in Cyprus. Beautiful island in the Mediterranean. You guys got to come here. You got to visit. It's so fun, so peaceful, so serene. We're in such a nice neighborhood, really glam apartment. It's like a house, so big. And we're here for the month. And then who knows where we're going next? Maybe thinking about the Balkans. Could be really, really interesting. But have some lunch. But again, pick up, do your shopping at the Blogging Paradise Library on Amazon. Buy a handful of ebooks. They're so much fun, so enriching, so enlightening in so many ways, and they'll help you have fun, and live your dreams. So that's it for today, guys. Gonna head in. I think I'm gonna make myself a nice cup of Turkish coffee, no, Greek coffee. When I know inside of Cyprus. Northern Cyprus probably gonna have Turkish coffee. Southern side Greek coffee. And that's pretty much that. So let me get this up on my blog, and until next time, you know what to do. Enjoy paradise, my kitties.